Hey everybody, Joke here with another video. This time bringing you guys yet another custom action figure video. This time of Dark Side Luke Skywalker. Dun dun dun. So yeah, this was actually, I usually say what my inspiration is for these customs, or at least I'm kind of making that a tradition now. But this was actually kind of a custom of convenience. Don't want to make it sound like it was like a lazy, actually I actually had, this is probably one of my most involved customs that I've shown on the channel so far. Again, always using the term custom lightly because, you know, there's real pros out there who like sculpt their own head sculpts, and they mold specific parts for their customs, and they paint it and it looks amazing and fantastic and stuff. You know, this is not that. This is, again, just quick and easy customs that really anybody can make as long as you have the parts to do so. And so, if you remember from a while back, if you've been watching my channel for some time now, then I did a custom figure video on a Jedi Master Kyle Katarn. And I really enjoyed making that custom. You can still check out the video if you haven't already. And so pretty much what I was left with after I did that is the parts involved with that were using the base body of a lightsaber construction Luke Skywalker from the Vintage Collection, and the head of a Vintage Collection Royal Guard, which is a bit more of a rare figure, unfortunately. But so what I was left with after I did that was obviously kind of the inverse of that, and I had a lightsaber construction Luke head sculpt, which I think is a fantastic Luke Skywalker head sculpt. It's probably one of the most accurate Mark Hamill likenesses that we've gotten so far in the 3 3/4 inch range from Star Wars action figures. And the base body of the Imperial Guard, which, as you most of you will probably know, that underneath the robe is kind of like this. It's this red Imperial Imperial Guard training outfit. Which I think is a really cool base body, for a multitude of figures. Really, you can do any number of things with that base body. I mean, especially if you have the skills to repaint it, it can be practically anything. Just a really good robed base body. And so I thought with that, why not, use my imagination and kind of make my own rendition of what an evil Luke Skywalker would look like. Now, obviously on the screen, what we're looking at right now is a depiction of Luke Skywalker from the Dark Empire saga, which is its own evil. That's probably the first thing that comes to mind when people think about Luke Skywalker having a little flirtation with the dark side. And this is not exactly, what I was trying to go for. Obviously, just hearing me tell you what the parts I used in the figure were, then it's not going to look like this. But, I just thought I'd put it out here because this is the most easily recognizable evil Luke Skywalker out there. So, that's that. And obviously that outfit that he's wearing there is a bit inspired from, Darth Vader, obviously. Kind of like the way that the arms and the pant legs look, and maybe a bit of the Emperor, too, with that long black cloak like that, with even a little bit of Dracula, it looks like, with that big popped-out collar. And he's using his green lightsaber, which, personally, okay, so here's the little story I thought of that would go with this custom, because I always wondered, I'm a big sucker for what-if stories, and I always wondered, how would Star Wars have turned out differently had Luke accepted Darth Vader's proposal at the end of Empire Strikes Back, and join me and together we will rule the galaxy as father and son, and he just said okay, and he went along with it. So here is what I came up with. Get the camera to focus, and there we go. So yeah, here is my final version of the Dark Side Luke Skywalker. So I already mentioned what I used, but I'll go over it again just for old time's sake. And the head is the lightsaber construction Luke Skywalker from the Vintage Collection, which again, excellent Mark Hamill likeness, I think. The base body is the Vintage Collection Royal Guard as well, so you can see under that. And the robe is actually, if you've watched my previous custom figure videos, then I've mentioned that my absolute favorite robe, or Sith robe, I should say, to use in figures is Episode 1, like actual from the Episode 1 movie line, Darth Maul figure robes. I just think that they're, this was back before Hasbro started giving us these big, huge, fluffy robes for Jedi and Sith that just are like 2 sizes too big. And so I think back then that they got the robes more in scale with the figures. And they have these big drooped out arms, cloth for the arms. So I think that looks really cool too. Looks very evil. And the lightsaber I used is just a general, Darth Vader lightsaber that I have. If you're a Star Wars collector, then chances are that you have tons of extra red lightsabers lying around. Any one will do, really. I just thought it'd be kind of more symbolic if I gave Luke a replica of his father's lightsaber. That'd be kind of... I think personally, after he that's something that the Emperor or Vader would do for him, is give him a red lightsaber just like his father's. Kind of symbolic of him becoming his father, almost like, and falling for the dark side. So yeah, very happy with how his figure turned out as well. He also looks really good, I think, with the cloak on. If let me get that, it is a bit trickier to get these to get the hoods on these figures. So they usually don't want to rest incredibly well until you've messed around with them a little bit. But there we go. So I think that he looks really cool with the robe on as well. I can tell you that I've had a lot of fun posing him next to Vader, just, kind of, again, reliving my childhood of, oh, what if Luke Skywalker turned to evil? So, a fun little custom. Again, nothing super difficult to do. Again, probably the hardest part of this custom is actually the figures that are used in it. I know that Lightsaber Luke, I believe he's gotten a little bit more pricey now on the secondary market, but not too bad. And the Royal Guard, however, is a different story. He's a bit more expensive now. Which, to be honest, I never thought that the Vintage Collection Royal Guard was like an amazing figure. I just thought it was a very good one, but definitely not like worth these huge prices that people pay on the secondary market for him. So, yeah. And of course, you can also take off the robe too if you wanted to, but I don't know why you'd want to do that. Again, I didn't do anything to the base body. It's still the same old Royal Guard. I even still have the pistol in the holster because, if Luke Skywalker turns to evil, why wouldn't he use a blaster? So, that is just, my little interpretation of an evil Luke Skywalker. Again, just give you a little comparison of, in case you're wondering what he looks like next to Vader. And of course, if you were a skilled customizer, then you could take this to the next step even, and really go to town, like painting up the head sculpt and maybe giving him those glowing yellow-orange Sith eyes. That would look really cool too. But I don't know. It just, I don't know. I think that even if Luke was a Sith, then it still looked weird for him to have those evil Sith eyes. I guess he's just too much of a nice guy. But anyway. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this custom figure video. I certainly enjoyed making it and making the figure itself. Definitely, cool little what-if scenario there, just... Again, I'm a sucker for those, so you might not find as much enjoyment out of this custom as I did. But anyway, that's just my little custom Sith Luke. So thank you guys for watching. As always, this is Jokerfett signing out. Bye.